Okay, here we go. AMA time. When you get to the end in 99 days, you may need plans for the time you take off. Yes, I'll be going to Hawaii and Vegas for my vacation. Be off for about two and a half weeks. Do you think your challenge will be a success and finally able to live the dream? I still have a ways to go, but yes, I do. I noticed several times lately that you've had indie devs hanging out in the chat while you play games. Ever thought about getting them on Skype? I don't like to take Skype calls on the cast because the stream's a very personal thing to me. Not that I'll never take Skype calls, but in most cases, the devs do a very good job communicating within the chat, and I can talk with them just fine while playing the game while doing my normal cast. I'm in the market for new pots and pans cooking set. Califon makes some really nice pans. You don't have to spend a ton on pans, though. Let's look for things with nice, even, thick bottom. Do you have any other short-term plans to add other non-subs chat days this fine Friday? Every Friday will be open chat, and that's all it's going to be. I very much enjoy open chat day, but it definitely changes the nature of the stream. Are you going to stream the XCOM menu within expansion? Probably. Knowing what you know now, is there anything you would change or not change going into the challenge, and why? Honestly, I don't know how to answer that question because the experience defines what it is. So I don't think there's much advice I could have given myself at the start to have much more success. It's really about the journey. We take a break from streaming when the challenge is over. We just continue every 5 days. I'll be taking a 2-week vacation, then it'll be 5 days a week consistently. Just started streaming. Should I upgrade my PC for streaming or build a basic stream PC to handle the load? The most important piece of live streaming is your CPU. That's all the advice I can give you. The CPU is the most important. That HD Kappa. Why do you have such a long beard? When I started the Tier Last Year Challenge, I agreed to grow my beard out for the entirety of the challenge, and it's kind of become a thing on my channel. So, I'll have the option to do stuff with my facial hair when the challenge is over. Probably just trim it down a bit. Any specific things you strive to do after the challenge is done, besides streaming? Well, I have a lot of time to do other content if I want to, so the door is wide open to do whatever I want to. So I don't really have any specific plans, but I'm excited to have some free time. How did you get your first viewers? What kind of marketing do you do? Well, let's bring you from day one when I got laid off from my job due to union cutbacks. I got onto YouTube. I made a YouTube channel. I got onto Twitter, and I literally started tweeting as much as I possibly can. I started conversations with complete strangers, trying to promote my YouTube channel, and that's really how I got my first viewers, is because of what I did on Twitter. Granted, my first viewers is about 7 viewers, but that's how I got my very first viewers. You can see my streaming setup, or most of it, somewhere in the FAQ section. There's a link there. If you go back to cooking for a restaurant, open your own and continue cooking, would you do that instead? Honestly, one of the reasons I wanted to get out of the kitchen is I had no desire to do people management. So, if I had to, I'd probably just cook. In a game, would you prefer a well-written and well-presented story or solid mechanics? Solid mechanics, 100%. Gameplay over everything. You mentioned that the new formatting is a first iteration. Can you give us any hints as to where things are going? No. Well, yes. There'll just be more segments. Like, this is going to get uploaded to YouTube. And then there'll be... I have a couple other sections that are going to get worked in next month. I have no interest in playing Magic the Gathering, no. I will be playing a little bit more Infinity Wars as far as trading card games go, though. I have no opinion on SteamOS. I really don't care, to be honest. Are you worried many will leave when you're off for the 3 weeks? Not really. Streaming's a lot of ups and downs. Getting the people that will stick with you through whatever is the hard part. The hype viewers or hype subs and all that stuff. People come and go. It's just part of life. Part of streaming. I'm pretty confident my community is strong enough that I'll be able to take my vacation. Hell, if I can't take a 2-week vacation after streaming every single day for 2 years, I'm probably in the wrong business. Do you have any tips on how to grow past single-digit viewers? I can't answer that question because when I first started streaming, it is so much different than it is now. The best I can say is get yourself out there. Start talking to people. You have to talk to people. You have to make a connection somewhere. I've been lurking since day 65, and the main reason I continue following is your positive attitude and state of mind. How do you keep it up? Honestly, I have up and down days like everybody else, but I always try to find the silver lining. There is good and bad everywhere. I find it's a matter of what you try to focus on. When did you decide to have a nice chat experience? Also, was it hard to maintain? Yes, if you type /mods, in fact, I'll do it right now. That is the lengths that we went to try to have a nice chat environment. I did everything I possibly could, given my experience and situation, to have a good chat experience. But I do believe it is not possible without sub-only chat. At the level my channel's at. Personal chat clear. There you go. That one storm for streaming my processor is not that big of a difference from a quad core. Yeah, it helps, but quad core is good enough. Did you ever have to unmod someone for abusing the mod? All the time. Sure. Logitech sent me a bunch of equipment to try out. They sent me the G430 headset, the G7 10 Plus keyboard, the G602 mouse, and the G240 mouse pad, as well as the C920E webcam. So I'm trying out their stuff right now. More details coming soon. What is your opinion about PC mods for games in general? I think mods are a great thing. I choose not to do mods on my channel because there's so many games to play. I feel if the content of a game is exhausted for what the developers made, I don't want to mod the game to get more content. I just play a different game. I do not find this headset tight at all. In fact, it is the exact opposite. I have a large head. And I don't find it to be bad. Man versus game, nothing but respect. That's my thoughts. What is one of the most important things you've learned from the challenge thus far? I think how I choose to interpret information. You're always surrounded by positive and negative, and it's very easy to get lost in the negative portion. There'll be no shortage of people that tell you you're doing a bad job, or that you're horrible, or you're greedy, or whatever it is. But focusing on the positive is definitely changed my mindset on life. I prefer open headsets when speaking to the microphone, though these are not completely closed noise canceling to the point where I can't tell how loud I'm talking. It is the wireless one. The 600 is the wired version, Squish. Frag, do you need some sort of permission when listening to music while streaming? I'm new to streaming, don't want to take any chances. The best thing you can do is not play music on your stream if you don't have permission from the artist. That is the safest answer. Say it's a little bit looser with indie games and things like that. I'm playing the FTL soundtrack right now, produced by Mr. Ben Prunty. But as far as playing mainstream music and stuff, I try to avoid that at all costs. Do you play any FPS games like Counter-Strike? No, I don't play FPS games anymore. Actually, that's not true, the Saint Bear. Well, people aren't getting in trouble for streaming copyrighted music right now, including on Spotify. It is not 100% legal. And in fact, if the people that make the music want to come after the stream, they have every right to do so. If you want a good read, go read up copyright law. It's very muddy, and live streaming is not really affected by it right now, but I do believe in the next couple of years that playing music on your stream will be a big deal. I watch zero TV, Dark Venom. I don't have time to watch TV. Dapper on my channel just means being friendly and nice, being a good person. That's right, the only 100% legal way to live stream music is to have a radio license. Truth. This is my job, Monkey D. Lucas. Has been for the past 600 and something days. From it all started, how many tweaks and edits have you made to your channel to try to improve viewer experience from the beginning to now? Part of being successful in entertainment is being fluid, being able to constantly change what you're doing. So lots. Always trying to change something for the better. Frag, is monetizing game footage, even with original commentary, still legal gray area? Okay, here's how it works. If the maker of a game, or the publisher of a game, they can go and say, hey, we want all the money from the game. They have every right to do that. They don't in most cases, because then people won't post their content. But that is up to the producer of the content. If somebody came to Twitch and said, hey, we don't want our game streamed on Twitch, then you couldn't do it. Donations are open, Duscal. You can point to one night during the challenge as the most influential, or more influential than most. Which would you pick? That's a hard question. It's really a little bit at a time. I don't think I've had one epiphany moment during the stream. It's kind of by piece thing. I've certainly had really bad nights, and then really good nights as well. It's all ebbs and flows. I'll probably trim my beard, but that's it. What do you think about the games of Evan McMillan? Well, I have 1,400-ish hours in Binding of Isaac, and about 400 in Meat Boy, so... Is there anything you've learned about yourself that you didn't know because of the challenge? Interesting question. I don't know how to answer that. I'm getting into graphic design. I'm curious, how do you get back to these guys after they made a banner or something for you? Well, I use it on my stream and promote it. Also, if somebody takes time to make something exceptional, I usually give them a game or something. Getting back into Final Fantasy VII recently, in your opinion on the game, or Final Fantasy games in general. Final Fantasy VII was a very iconic game in my young adulthood, so I have very good memories of that game. I didn't play too many of the other Final Fantasies, but that one definitely hits a chord with me. Did you have good time management skills before the challenge, or you developed them quickly? I knew how to have time management. I had done a very poor job of it in my life. I knew how to. Has live streaming made you think a lot more different about trusting people? I guess untrustworthy? Yeah, for sure. It's definitely solidified my choice in life to have few friends and few people in my life. Because honestly, on the internet, you're surrounded by so many people and information. I don't know how many people are watching and talking right now, but who to trust and who not to trust is a pretty impossible question. I didn't enjoy Tactics as well, but 7's the one for me. Any games that you enjoy but wouldn't stream? Dota. Probably some FPSs too. Thank you, Ska. Do you have any hobbies besides the obvious cooking and games? That's it right now. That's it. Do you think a streamer get enough respect for their hard job compared to TV movies? I don't think having the expectation of people respecting you is realistic. I think comparing yourself to other people or anything else, comparing yourself period, is bad. I get as much respect as I get. When you go to 5 days a week, will you play games off stream on your days off? No. Okay, so streaming is mostly CPU. The GPU you have will make your game look beautiful so you can stream it. It's very CPU intensive. Are there any games you that absolutely don't like playing on stream, but you play them anyways because of us? No. Absolutely not. I refuse to play games I don't enjoy. Honestly, I have no opinion on the new Steam stuff. I'm honestly very not interested. I have no opinion. How'd you choose your streaming hours? It gives me the most time to spend with my daughter, so I stream at night while she's sleeping. I get to wake up and spend time with her. I've also been a very nocturnal person for the majority of my life. I have not seen that Eat It Up. You want to make streaming your career. At what point do you feel like you've reached your goal? I don't think I'll ever be satisfied. I put in, let's see, I think we're probably at about 7,500 to 8,000 hours into being online and working towards having a career online. So I don't think I'm ever going to be satisfied. I am not a social person, Corin. I am very much an introverted person. There's a very big misconception that says introvert equals shy. Introvert does not equal shy, it just means you don't like having very many people close to you. Introverts can be extremely well-spoken, confident, and not social by nature. What do you do about insurance since you work for yourself? Pay 100% of that out of pocket. That's what you do. When was the point you seen you can actually do this for a living? Well, I knew there was a chance about 2 months ago. That's how long it took. Do you think there's a minimum number of hours day per week that you have to stream? I think it's a lot less about streaming than your actual time you put into everything else. Streaming is the important piece, yes, but all the stuff you do outside of your stream is important as well. I would say minimum 40 hours a week working on your stream. What keyboard mouse would you recommend for competitive PC gaming? I'm not a competitive PC gamer, so I cannot tell you that. I will tell you that I'm using the Logitech G602 mouse and the G710 Plus keyboard. They are lovely. What are your goals outside of streaming and your daughter? Anything you can reveal? Honestly, I just want to be happy. I think the point of life is to be happy, so I'm going to chase that and try to remain happy. Of course, furthering your life and all that stuff is, cool. That's what I want to do, but, yeah. I'm extremely introverted, Wolfie. I really am. I've always had 1 or 2 friends, and that's all I wanted. This is my job, Shibo Jikan. This is the Faster Than Light soundtrack, composed by Ben Prunty. If one of the mods would link that up, I'd very much appreciate it. Yeah, I've had problems with addiction, corrupt. I used to do a lot of drugs when I was younger. For sure, I have a very addictive personality. Also very addicted to nicotine as well. Coffee, you name it. How'd you get over it? Well, I woke up one day and realized I was really unhappy with my life, and I realized what was making me unhappy was my drug use, so I stopped doing it. As with all things in life, it takes a conscious decision to change. I literally woke up one day and said, hey, I'm not going to do that anymore. I didn't. What was your line of work before getting into streaming? I was a cook for the better part of 7 years. Is there a better way to cook a turkey than deep frying it? Probably not. Oh yeah, I smoked very heavily when I was cook. 100%. That 90% of cooks smoke. Is it the same across seas, Jaeger? I mean, do a lot of the European cooks smoke? I think it's just because it's a high-stress job. I mean, my favorite video game composer is Danny Baranowski for sure. How do you cheer yourself up on bad days? You wake up and you do the best job you possibly can given the situation. You're going to have shitty days. Glad to know he has time to smoke where you're at, Jaeger. You're going to have bad days, you just have to do the best that you can. Maybe your best that day is 68%, but if you give it your all, that's what you're going to get. Is there any game or series which you can play on stream but you haven't had the opportunity yet? The Oddworld series. I don't really enjoy cinema, or music, or reading, really. I get enough reading done in chat. I've really cut everything down in, my life to the bare essentials. I don't spend time watching TV, I don't read books, I don't listen to music. My life's very simple, and I like it that way. I own very few things, I have a shitty car, a couple clothes, and that's all I need. Solon22, welcome to Dapper Friend, thank you. My kind sir. I've had deep depression many times in my life, Chrome. I've definitely suffered from depression a lot. I think so, Cursed. How do you feel about me casting the sub-only vote that tied up State of Decay and Alice? Ooh. We have a really close vote for the sub-only vote for the game. So close. I have never taken the Briggs-Myers test. Tell me what the Briggs-Myers test is. So after 632 days, what tips would you give people who are interested in starting live streaming full-time? Until you're going to have to give it everything you absolutely have, and probably a bit more than you think you do. Making a career online is not easy. I always tell people this. People have a major misconception about how much money broadcasters make and how easy it is to make a career. It's a lot more than just playing video games for a living. I am not a spiritual person, no, psilocybins. I have no religion. I just believe in being happy. I will say this. I have a no religion discussion on my channel, not because I don't like religion. I think faith's a good thing. Believe in what you want to believe. Frankly, most religions teach the exact same thing. It's about being good to each other and finding happiness. We're actually contractually obligated not to say how much we earn. Not that I would if I could. Would you recommend the food industry as a job? If you like cooking, yes. If you don't like cooking, no. Right on, Theron. What game you stream the most of besides FTL and Isaac? Super Meat Boy for sure. That's true, Aberrancy. Religion and spirituality are not the same thing. But no, I don't consider myself spiritual or religious. I gotcha. I gotcha. How do you take your coffee with a splash of half and half, and that's it? I do not drink, Yucatan. It says bacon. What is it? No, it's beryllium. I know that much. You ever streamed a game that you mid-game started to unlike? Sure. Thank you, love. Beryllium, cobalt, nitrogen. There you go. I was born in October. My birthday is October 9th. Coming up soon. I use OBS to broadcast. I have like 13 upload. I use about 2.7 to stream. It's barium. Excuse me. Basil knows best. My dang. Yep, a Libra indeed. Nope, I don't have any plans for my birthday. I'm just going to do the same thing I do every day, which is stream. Do you choose not to be in contact with too much information because understanding many things nowadays brings pain? Takes a lot less energy to process. I just find that most things aren't that important, Arthodon. I'll be turning 28, Dark. The ritual you do at the end of your Isaac runs, does it mean anything or just some fun entertainment? Well, when I started streaming, I had a handlebar mustache, and I got this right here, this mustache comb from one of my coworkers. I left my last job, so I started combing my mustache and saying something. Anyways, that turned into Dapper Time, what you see today. It just kind of added piece by piece. How many tattoos do you have? A lot. How can you make money with this? Well, I'll explain the different ways that money comes into a streamer. You have the subscription feature. You have advertisements. You have affiliate programs and donations. That is the 4 ways that money comes into a live streamer. Will you be doing Horror Month? No, but Dan's Gaming will be doing Horror Month, the premier horror destination in October. His stream will be live 24/7, and he streams for, I believe, 8 to 10 hours of every day in October, streaming horror games. What a bro. You should check him out. Does your gear cost much? Yes. Equipment's expensive. I like the game The Walking Dead. I haven't seen any of the shows or read the books. Affiliate programs are services like I have my Amazon affiliate. I'll post it in the chat right here. Basically, an affiliate service, the purpose of that is I promote like, hey, you should buy stuff on Amazon, or you should buy through this service, and I get a percentage of the profits. I think I will never play League of Legends, Aaron Fox. In fact, I think I won't play MOBAs again. I really love Dota. I love Dota. I love Dota 2. I think it's an amazing game. But I am an indie game variety broadcaster, and Dota does not fit into my schedule. I think MOBAs are awesome, but they're not for me. Not for streaming. Yes, Kev Factor, you can expect everything that happens on the stream short of the long segments of gameplay. All the polls, all the reviews, AMAs, so on and so forth will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. That is part of the formatting that I'm doing, is I want to archive what happens on the stream. Well, I'll have reviews and like highlights and stuff like that, Kev Factor, but I think uploading actual gameplay in a streaming format is shitty YouTube content. People want to watch that, they'll come watch a stream. Have you ever been in a real life fight? I took martial arts for 7 years. I boxed for about 4 years. Yeah, I've been in a few fights. How much hair are you cutting off at the end, if any? As much as I want to. Does your beard ever get in the way? Sure it does. It ain't too bad, though. Do you enjoy beating a really hard game or enjoying a story of a game more? I'd be lying if I said I enjoyed the story more. Beating a really hard game is the bee's knees for me. Granted, I do very much enjoy stories, but hard games are the best. What does ASMR stand for, Clocked? For the most part, Dustin, yes. The exceptions of indie variety broadcasts will be on the sub-choice poll, for the most part. What's it like being in front of a webcam knowing tons of people are watching? It's like... I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, Beef Wellington. Oh, man. Where do you stand on emulation and abandonware? I choose not to emulate because, I do everything when I stream by the books. Everything's by the books. So, I really have no comment on that. I think if you own the game and you can legally emulate it, that's great. But, it's definitely a legal gray area. Exactly, D. Fordham. I don't have the capability to do that, so. Oh, the headset is a Logitech G430. Donutty. Logitech was nice enough to send me a bunch of stuff. A G430 headset, G240 mousepad, G710 Plus keyboard, G602 mouse, and a C920E webcam. I have watched a little bit of keyboard mouse, but honestly right now I don't have time to watch other people's content, which is... Oh, gotcha, clocked. Okay. I will Google that. Thank you for signing up for Twitch TV, Skyraider. Much appreciated. Honestly, love, they're both... This headset's really comfortable. I mean, that's really my judgment. It's a super comfortable headset. They honestly sound about the same to me, and it's a good headset. Quality sounds great. Yes, it is a mechanical keyboard, and God, that clickety-clack it makes is so good. Hey Frag, whenever I stream Twitch, I think my bitrate is too high, but I'm using CBR and OBS. What bitrate are you streaming at? The only difference between these and the Sennheisers, as far as feel goes, is that these are closed and the Sennheisers are open. I speak one language fluently, English. I would love to, I would love to speak more languages, but right now, can't. I started the challenge with about 30 concurrent viewers, Suicide Gaming. You have to use CBR to stream on Twitch TV now. The G710 Plus. My fingers are still not used to typing on a flat keyboard. I've been using a, what am I even trying to say? I've been using a ergonomical keyboard for the past year and a half. Tim Paz, not that I know of. I mean, I don't have time to learn a new language. I can learn a new language. I'm capable. I just don't have time to do it right now. CBR is constant bitrate. If you want to look at the difference between constant and variable bitrate, it's actually a very interesting read. What do you do in your spare time when not streaming? I hang out with my daughter, my girlfriend, and that's it. That's literally it. That's what I do with my off time. There is no exciting conversation outside of that. What do you think about Cosby's 1,000-day challenge? You give him prostate, or do you feel he's copying? I will wish Cosby the best of success, just like everybody else. I wish everybody success. Microphone is Audio Technica 2020, Cape Guy. I live in Pacific Daylight Time, Wolfie. What was the first game you streamed? I believe the first game I ever streamed, was Call of Duty Black Ops. Well, if you're losing FPS while streaming, it's more than likely your CPU capping out. Or your CPU is under too much stress. That is the most common reason. How has streaming been beneficial for you? I'm much more confident than I have now. I also have a job where I can make my own hours and do what I want to for a living. So that freedom is the most beneficial part. Why is your chat and sub only when you stream? Good question. Here is a video explaining why we went sub only. It's very emotional during the video because it's a very emotional time for me. But thank you those that do take the 5 minutes to watch that video and form their own opinion, good or bad. This is my job. And you say it sounds like heaven, but I'm literally 7,500 hours into this. And in fact, the first... I said this the other night. The first 8 months I did this, my best paycheck in the first 8 months was $300 for 1 month. So it feels good now. It's under the rules, Basil. Thanks for trying, sir. I use OBS, and I believe it is the best product on the market. Do you think it's possible to become a successful broadcaster part-time? Not to the career level, but as a supplementary income, part-time job, 100%. That's way less than half minimum wage, Chaos. How did you really feel about doing it? Did you feel... Yeah, absolutely. I was actually the month after going sub only was the most depressed one of the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. It was a horrible feeling. I still feel bad having people have to be excluded. It's just the nature of people. What do you think about the technology advances we've come upon to, such as gaming PC-wise? I think technology is fantastic. It's expanded at such a rapid rate, and I think we take it for granted way too often. Before the beginning of the challenge, did you have an amount saved funds in preparation? Yes, I did. Why did you feel depressed after going sub-only? Well, because I was excluding a lot of people that had supported me in the challenge, as well as I had a shit ton of people like telling me all this information, like, "Oh, you made the right decision. You did a good job, greedy bastard. Oh, it's the best thing you've ever done. You're a horrible person," just like fucking everywhere. So it rips you in two. You can't even wrap your mind around if you've made the right decision or not, which becomes incredibly depressing because you're surrounded by so much information you don't know what to think. I know I made the right decision now. It's rationalizing it and seeing the results that makes it good. But during that bit right after, it's impossible to be happy in that situation. I've never had an instance where I came close to missing a stream, Desmond. Nope, I will be in sub-only chat every single day except for Friday. That's just the way it is. I have no intention of changing it or anything. I very much like the system I have now. Sure, don't let the point of view bring you down. Exactly. Well, it's extremely hard when you're surrounded by many people and you get kind of thrown into a spotlight to... People definitely got me down. But I bounced back, and I'm a much better person for it. You think there's such a thing as a perfect run in Isaac or something like that? Sure. I mean, well, perfect would be very relative to the person. Thank you very much, Simon Simple. Appreciate it. People gonna kappa. Good night, AEA DGBE. What do you usually do on a Friday? Friday on my stream is Indie Game Showcase Friday. So every single Friday I play a indie game on stream that has not been seen on the stream before. What's the food scene like in Seattle, Washington? It's good. Mick Rippins. Welcome to Dapper, sir. I stream anything and everything. Limited to, but not... Wait, including, but not limited to, Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy. Faster Than Light. Well, I play whatever. I play whatever. Here's a list of games I had played on stream. I play a pretty intense variety of games right now. I've played so much stuff. That list is not even updated. I don't even know how to explain what games I play, because there's just so many. I am not a one-game broadcaster, I am a variety broadcaster. I will not play the Diablo 3 expansion, no. Of course I crashed Google Disk. I don't watch TV, easy. Excuse me. As someone who cooks freely, do you find that it's necessary to have a spare spice weasel? At least one. Can you explain to us what Kaji Kima is? Karate, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Kenpo, and Chinese boxing. Mexico chicken. Oh god, it's so good. No, I will not start another challenge if this one ends. Or when this one ends. I like NBA basketball, ABC 3D, but I don't have time to watch it. I've done several 24-hour streams during the challenge. I don't do them anymore because I don't find that 24-hour streams are effective. You reach a point after about 8 to 10 hours where you're tired and you're no longer entertaining, so the rest of your stream is shit, and then you suffer the next day as well. So I stick to my story streams and try to make them as entertaining as possible. Gamborg, welcome, sir. I will continue to stream after 2 years. Yes, it'll be in a 5-day-a-week schedule. Thank you, Gamborg. Thank you for taking the time to watch it and form your own opinion, sir. I do care about my stream and my community. I never expected to be in a situation where I'd have to use sub only, but hey, that's life. Shit changes. Cap, as I stream for 5 to 6 hours a day, I spend 1 hour before the stream setting up. I spend 1 hour after the stream working on the stream. I have a 3-year-old daughter and a girlfriend. I do not have time. I'd say minimum 7 hours a day, 7 days a week on the stream. At what point did you decide to grow the beard? And for a while now, how long exactly? Okay, Gassy, when I started the challenge, I asked my viewers, my like 20 viewers, what they would like me to do for something for the challenge. And they all said, grow your beard out for the entire time. So I said, okay. So here we are, 632 days later. So you can thank my original viewers for that. Turned out to be a good idea. Beautiful Man, I actually see some of the 20 viewers every once in a while. Kareska, Frankie says relax, Bird aka Mod. See some faces every once in a while that were here before the challenge. People are definitely still here. Do you miss having small amounts of viewers? Actually, my most... My most fond memories of streaming was when I had about 150 to 300 viewers. Not that I don't enjoy streaming now, but it's different. It's much different. I will have the option to do whatever I want to with my facial hair afterwards. I will have a beard. I will have a beard. How much of your streaming personality carries in your personal life? Well, that's a good question, man. Mankind versus stream. As far as like using catchphrases and stuff like that, I don't do that in real life, but I'm about the same person that you see here on the stream. Like, I don't bullshit you guys. It is what it is. I don't consider myself a vastly different person off the stream, but I don't like... I think Man vs. Game put it best on a PAX panel. When you're streaming, you are a hyper-realistic version of yourself. It's your job to be entertaining, to entertain people, so you put on a hyper-realistic version of yourself. Doesn't mean you're a different person, but yeah, I do some stuff for the sake of entertainment. 100%. I have no idea if you swear a lot, but does streaming improve your communication skills? Yes, it does. I don't swear that much. Yeah, you are yourself, but you make sure you put on a good show. 100%, sir. I have signed one autograph at PAX. Actually, 2 autographs at PAX. I signed Furon's 3DS. I actually had a mini panic moment at one point where I realized I didn't have a signature. I knew somebody was going to ask me for a signature, so I freaked out about that, and I actually practiced it, and I got to use it at PAX. I was so happy. How important do you think having a face cam is when it comes to streaming? I think it's of the utmost importance if you want to be a variety broadcaster or build a community. 90% of communication is done through body language. So being able to see somebody get scared or get mad or be happy is an integral part of a live stream. It's what separates live streaming from static content. Cure, if I can't stop coughing, I really recommend very heavy honey and tea. I don't, Fugrat. I really don't keep with anybody they played FPS with, because they still play FPS, and I don't play FPS anymore. Anything you'd say is essential for building an amazing community? I'd say the #1 thing for building a good community is talk about your ideals, talk about your goals, talk about what you're trying to do, talk about wanting a good community over and over and over again, so that people get on the same page with you. If you do an ineffective job of communicating what you want from people, they'll never meet your expectations. In your opinion, do you think some sort of long-term charity donation stream would do well in the long term and have a good community? There's too many factors, sir. Like, it could be a good idea, but I don't know if it'll work or not. What is your favorite game and why? I can't put a favorite on a game, but I do have 1,400 hours of Binding of Isaac, so I guess we'll go with that. I'm very much looking forward to having 2 days off a week. I think I'll be putting on a better show 5 days a week than I will 7. Do you think people will still be subscribing how they are now after the challenge? I can't look into the future, and I don't know. I don't know. Do you like dumpster cats? That James, dumpster cat James. I Craigasm all the time, Teramis. Awesome, Kevin the Kid. Keep cooking, sir. Honestly, I don't like having guests on the show. It could happen in the future, but be few and far between. Do you replace swear words with other stuff? Do you have to force yourself to do it? Honestly, having a child helps a lot. A lot. I don't think I would enjoy creating or working on a game, no. I enjoy being an entertainer. I enjoy showcasing other people's work. I can't take days off until the challenge is over. Sojinsu, but we're under double digits now, so... Yes, Mick Cribbins, I do giveaways randomly on the channel, and I may have some big stuff coming up. We'll see what happens. I have nothing against giveaways. I've just never wanted to... I try not to use giveaways as a gimmick. I don't think they're effective. I want to use... Thank you very much, Zagman. I like to use giveaways to give back, not to get more viewers. Allure, yes. Cool McRibbons, I have a business email posted right below the stream. If you want to send it to me there, I'd be happy to look it over. Did you quit smoking? You decided not to smoke on stream, and why? Because I don't think it's professional. I will be solo from now on in 7. I'm a lone wolf streamer, and happily so. I have tried to do many team things in my careers. I say careers because before live streaming. I think I'm best by myself. Not that I've ever left a team situation in a with a bad taste in my mouth or left a bad taste in anybody else's mouth, but I think I do my best work alone. Good luck, Joy Rock. I don't sell any decals, no. I have a ton of stickers, though. I was mostly a cook, Kevin the Kid. I went to culinary arts school and cooked for the better part of 2 years. Or, sorry, 7 years. 2 years for schooling. I'll definitely have to do a bacon episode at some point with Cooking Frag, but I don't like using bacon that much. I love bacon, don't get me wrong. I don't like adding it to everything. I have no opinion on the new Steam announcements. I really don't know. I really don't care, to be honest. Goals in life: to be happy, sir. Be happy and provide for my family. Not a huge sweet fan, Boned. Mint chocolate chips, my ice cream of choice. Super Meat Boy devs use new Steam controller to play Super Meat Boy and Spelunky. Cool. Alright, Big Mac. Bro fist. Gunpoint was an indie game. It's basically like a detective. Dear God, let me find the Steam link. It's kind of weird to explain. Basically, you're a detective. You have to work your way through little puzzles and stuff. Grab the Steam link for you. Sleuthing game, sure. I have 2 monitors currently. I have 3 technically. I use my laptop to have a backup chat and be able to type in commands and chat and stuff. One up here and a TV that I play on. I'm an only child, Sheep of the Night. I have not missed a single day of streaming other than the time that Twitch was down for an entire day, which is not my fault. D-Boz, if you want to the way the Amazon affiliates works, it's very weird. Percentages based on what you buy and also how much I sell. You can find all of the percentages if you go down to the bottom and click on affiliates and then click on the earn tab. It'll break it down. Have you ever had a sick day on the job? Hell yes. I've had several fevers over 100%, many colds, coughs, you name it, I've worked through it. Thank you very much. Bum fucking ugly. That name. Look forward to having you back, sir. Can I link my headset? I'll type it in the chat. Logitech G430. I need to get my equipment list updated. I'll try to do that tomorrow. Yes, Twitch TV has only been down for more than 15 minutes once in like the past 4 years. That includes Justin TV. They do an amazing job having uptime. People just love to complain when stuff goes wrong. Well over 90, probably 99.8% uptime. It's insane. They have really good service. What is Twitch Turbo and what does it do? It blocks all ads on the site while still supporting broadcasters. Each time a broadcaster plays an advertisement, every person that's Turbo in the room provides them with the ad exposure. You also get some extra faces like Mini Kappa and HD Kappa and the monkeys. Support with no ads, exactly. Yeah, well, you have to think about how much information they are processing during one of those large events. Like how much information is being processed through the site. It's absolutely incredible how much information gets processed. Of course it could be better, yes, but stuff costs money, a lot of it. What do you think of consoles? I am no longer a console gamer. I am now a PC gamer through and through. You believe Turbo lacks some incentive to attract more... Honestly, Turbo's a great feature. I highly recommend it. I signed up on day one for it because it's great. If you watch a lot of Twitch TV, it is the best financial option, and you can support the broadcasts you enjoy. That song. I'll be taking a 2-week vacation after the challenge, or 2.5 weeks, and then live streaming 5 days a week consistently. I do believe in consistency, and I want to have a 5-day-a-week schedule. Are you not interested in where developers approach you with games, or do you seek them out when choosing what to play? Most of the time, I get contacted. Honestly, ASMR Neko, I have not seen a game yet that I felt was worth the price of buying a console, so there's hundreds of games released every day. There's always something to play. How do you feel having so much views and followers? Honestly, I don't look at my viewer count while I stream. I'm very appreciative for the following that I do have, but I don't feel famous. I don't feel like I'm better than other people. I just do my own thing. I play no MMOs, no. Lots, LJ Brown. The last Pokemon games I played was Pokemon Red and Blue when I believe I was 13 or 14. Not a huge fan of simulators, Kevin. Thank you, Informant. So again, Logitech sent me the G430 headset, G710 Plus keyboard, G602 mouse, G240 mousepad, and the C920E webcam. Got good things to say about all of them. LethalFrag comes from, I used to do trick grenade videos on YouTube. That was my name, LethalFrag. I would demonstrate how to do starting grenades and so on and so forth. That's where my name comes from. I don't play shooters anymore. It is a spiffy mouse. It's probably the favorite peripheral they sent me was the mouse. It's really nice. Defiance, you can see every single episode of Cooking with Frag. They are all up on YouTube now. They're organized in playlists. So if you want to find one, it is there for you. I need to fix the link to YouTube, because that's where they're going to be documented now. The reason I would use a pop filter is if I was doing like a commentary or something and I wanted to get right up on the mic like this. That's when I want a pop filter. But being to the side of the mic, a pop filter does not actually do that much except for take up more of the screen real estate than it already does. My girlfriend is a streamer, Nikki Def. So yes. Honestly, Truck Runner, I don't know. I need to sit down and plan out the next season of Cooking with Frag, but I've been working on a lot of other stuff. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching today. I had a great AMA. I really enjoyed Gunpoint. It was a great game. It was nice talking with y'all. That's all I got for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys tomorrow. Frag out.